since we actually asked you to come on the program, there's been a news story about Google, which is that the email application they were offering to schools, which now correct me if I'm remembering this incorrectly, if you know, but they were offering this to schools and saying they weren't going to mine the data of the children's emails, but they have been. Are you familiar with that story?
Yeah, I'm familiar with that. Exactly. It actually goes back to a series of lawsuits that started out all across the country, in different states, that pertain to various aspects of the Gmail business, and they were combined into one lawsuit, and they've been seeking. I think it was about 6 different lawsuits, and one of the class of one of those lawsuits was about the education app. So Gmail for colleges and high schools and whatnot, so that's been moving through the courts, and just recently they were denied class action status. That lawsuit, they were seeking class action classification, and so they were just denied that. I think a few days ago. It's not yesterday. So exactly. So it says that, hey, we're not going to be serving you ads if you're using Gmail for educational purposes, like I think the University of Berkeley, the university that I attended, I think uses Gmail. And for instance, they said, oh, well, yeah, we're not going to serve you ads because this is an educational app but unbeknownst to anyone, they were actually still mining the data for information. They were just not using it to display relevant advertising, which is what you would see if you were just a regular kind of commercial or user of Gmail.
But once you go, let's say you graduate, if they link your identity with your future identity, they can do it then. They have even more data about you. They know not only what you're doing now, but what you did back in college.